So I want to go through the ranking for main point questions as well. And again, the top part will be the one that's least bad, right? It's still bad, but it's going to be a better answer to pick over the ones that are the reasons that are ranked below it. So first of all, starting at the bottom, again, inaccurate or opposite. If you just know the author said the opposite of this, or the passage said the opposite of this, like this is just factually wrong, there's no way you can pick that, right? And then another reason, no evidence. Sometimes the main point answer sounds okay, except there's like a certain portion where you're pretty sure they didn't say anything like that. It's just it's like going off topic. The passage didn't mention anything about that part of the answer. It's still wrong, right? You don't like that. But I'm going to pick that kind of answer over another answer where I feel like it's going against the passage, right? Here's another reason an answer is wrong. It doesn't contain the author's opinion if the author was expressing an opinion in the passage. So if the author was like criticizing someone's view or supporting a view, that generally needs to be part of the correct answer, right? I can't pick an answer that's neutral if the author was expressing an opinion they liked or disliked some central topic in the passage. So that's a reason to get rid of it. But, I'm going to pick an answer that is accurate, right? And does have support. I can see that it was said, but it doesn't seem to have the author's opinion. I'm going to pick that one over one that there's a part where it's not supportable. So, Reina, yeah, that's a really important idea for main point questions. If the author had an opinion, I'm basically treating that as a non-negotiable requirement of the correct answer. It has to have the opinion. And practically speaking, I can't really see myself picking an answer that doesn't have the author's opinion if it was present. But in talking about this ranking of wrong answers, what I'm trying to emphasize is, it's better to pick something that is accurate, that is supported, but might be lacking the author's opinion over something that's just wrong, or like it's inaccurate, it's opposite, or there's a part of it that you just know they didn't say this. You can't point to a line that would provide evidence of it. I'd rather pick something that's accurate, even if I feel like it's lacking a little bit. All right. And then when it comes to answer choice rankings, as far as least bad to most bad, too narrow. So again, this is a reason to get rid of an answer. All right. I don't want you to look at this and say, oh, you know what? Too narrow is like not that bad of a flaw. It is a flaw. We don't want to pick an answer that seems too narrow for a main point question, right? If you thought this answer was really just like a premise or a piece of support, but not the conclusion, then you should say it's wrong. But if you're in a situation where you're stuck between two and you think they're both wrong, well, if one of them you think is wrong because it's too narrow, but it has the author's opinion, it's not saying something inaccurate, you just think it's wrong because it's too narrow, that's a better answer than one where it doesn't have the author's opinion. That's a better answer than one where there is no evidence for a part of it. So that's the meaning of this ranking here. All of these should be viewed as significant deficiencies in the answer, right? And these are going to be reasons to get rid of it. But I'm just talking about the situation where you have to pick between two answers that you don't like. You've already looked at the other ones and you think the other ones are definitely wrong. Here's where you might have to start making some distinctions. All right.